As you may have already heard about the shocking and disturbing shooting at the Mormon church in Michigan this past Sunday, where 5 people were killed and 8 injured. There's a lot to unpack in this story. With that being said, this is Steve Stacks. Let's dig into the facts. The shooter talked with somebody a couple days before the event happened. Not sure if any mainstream news has reported this yet. Let's take a look.
Realization that you say that you talked to the person who did this horrible thing in Guralnick Township?
I did last week. It was Wednesday or Thursday. I'm running for city council and I'm canvassing, and I had an address on my map that I went to, and I came across a gentleman. He was very friendly, and he had interacted positively with me, and we got out of the vehicle. We started just to talk, and after a short while, the conversation went to the Church of Latter-day Saints, Mormonism, and he just made the position multiple times that Mormons are the Antichrist. And he, in not so many terms, said that several times. He gave me his background, but I just walked away from a person who had some very sharp views about Mormons.
Yeah, so you were just out campaigning for the election in November coming up, I'm assuming?
That is correct.
And so you're just shaking hands, looking to meet people. You come across his door. Have you matched it up? Is it the address the same as this person? Have you looked?
It is, yes. I mean, and again, he spoke about just some experiences with drug use and making, he said, I'm going to make a change. And he moved, I don't know how. Again, this is we're just doing this in the driveway. So it's very.
Someone you just met.
We just met, but he was one of those people where he was very animated, very outgoing, and he just shared. And with that, he just, in a nutshell, said, I was looking for a change. I moved to Utah, and then things happened, and I can't substantiate what other things I've heard, but just his experience with the Mormon church led him to have some very sharp views.
Okay. And like you said, you are
happening. And then I came home this afternoon, and I see a photo of him 1,000,000% that was the gentleman I spoke with last week. When you first hear about it, you didn't know what direction, and then you come to this. And I think what I want to reinforce that this is not a blue or red issue. This is 100% personally held beliefs. And again,
we also see that the LDS Church president, Russell Nelson, passed away at the age of 101 the day before this evil event. We see some images from the scene and from his Facebook photos. In this photo, he is wearing a Trump t-shirt, and also there is another photo circulating from Google Earth showing the front of his house with a Trump sign on it. And I do think you all know why I am stating this. It's because Trump himself likes to label shooters before we get all the facts. The truck he used apparently had explosives. The victims' ages range from 6 to 78 years old. The shooter's father makes statements. Think the shooter's father should have kept it short and sweet and just said he's very remorseful and wishes the best for all the surviving victims and left it at that. Think it's hard to say he loved the United States when he caused terrorism and killed innocent American people. These are unspeakable acts that take a great deal of hate and passion. How this could have entered his blood is still unknown. But his friends have made statements stating it was due to his religious ex-girlfriend's breakup. It seems like the shooter had lots to live for, and yet was still able to pursue this unspeakable evil act, which blows my mind. 2025 will have more lows than highs, looking back, that's for sure. or the lows will definitely outweigh the highs. Now with the threat of World War III, it doesn't look like 2026 will be any better. Smash the like button and sub me up. This has been another special report by Steve Stacks.